Imagine sitting in a safari jeep as the first rays of sunlight break over the horizon. The morning air is crisp and cool, carrying the earthy scent of dew-soaked grass. Your heart beats faster with every passing moment, anticipation building as you scan the endless savanna for any sign of movement. The world feels quiet, almost sacred, as you wait for nature to reveal its secrets. Suddenly, a golden shape glides silently through the tall grass. Your eyes widen as you realize it's a lion. The way it moves is both graceful and powerful, each step deliberate, muscles rippling beneath its tawny coat. For a moment, time seems to stand still as you watch this magnificent creature emerge from the grassland, its presence commanding the landscape. For many people, seeing a lion in the wild is not just a bucket list item, it's a lifelong dream come true. The thrill of witnessing such a legendary animal in its natural habitat is unlike anything else. You feel a deep connection to the wild, a sense of awe that words can hardly describe. The king of the jungle stands tall and majestic, exuding an air of calm confidence and raw power. Its mane catches the sunlight, giving it a regal appearance that truly lives up to its reputation. Watching a lion like this, you understand why it has inspired myths and legends for centuries. At that moment, surrounded by the vast African wilderness, you realize just how incredible and unpredictable nature can be. The experience is humbling, reminding you of your place in the grand tapestry of life. People from every corner of the globe travel thousands of miles for a chance to witness this breathtaking sight. Safaris bring together adventurers, nature lovers, and families, all united by the hope of seeing a wild lion up close. Seeing a lion in the wild is a world apart from spotting one behind bars at a zoo. In captivity, lions often seem subdued, their wild spirit dampened. But here, in the open savanna, they are free, unpredictable, and truly alive. In their natural environment, lions roam vast territories, hunt for their food, and interact with their pride. Every movement is a reminder of their independence and strength. You never know what they'll do next. Will they rest in the shade, or suddenly break into a run? Each moment feels like a scene straight out of a nature documentary. Only this time, you're not watching through a screen, you're living it. The drama and beauty of the wild unfold right before your eyes. The experience is undeniably thrilling, but it can also be a little nerve-wracking. The sheer power and unpredictability of a wild lion remind you that you are a guest in their world. Often the entire group falls silent, holding their breath as the lion passes by. Every sense is heightened, every sound amplified, as you focus on the moment. Some tourists reach for their cameras, hands trembling with excitement as they try to capture the perfect shot. The pressure to preserve the memory is intense, but the real magic is in simply being present. Others can't look away, mesmerized by the lion's presence. They soak in every detail, not wanting to miss a single second of this once-in-a-lifetime encounter. Long after the safari ends, the memory of seeing a wild lion stays with you. It becomes a story you'll tell for years, a moment that shapes your understanding of the natural world. But with the thrill of adventure comes a great responsibility. Safari guides always remind visitors to respect the animals and follow safety rules at all times. Being near such a powerful predator means you must always be careful, quiet, and respectful. After all, you are in their home, and it's a privilege to witness their world up close. Most lion encounters happen in Africa. The best-known places are national parks and wildlife reserves. The Serengeti in Tanzania and the Masai Mara in Kenya are famous for their lion populations. South Africa's Kruger National Park is another top spot. These parks are huge stretches of land, filled with wild animals and natural beauty. There are no fences between the lions and the tourists. People drive through in open vehicles called safari jeeps. Sometimes lions come very close to the road. The jungle and savanna are full of surprises. Grass can be taller than a person. Trees offer shade, but also places for animals to hide. The sounds are different too. Birds calling, monkeys chattering, and sometimes the roar of a lion. Tourists must always remember that they are visitors in the lion's home. The wild is their territory, not ours. People go on safaris for many reasons. Some want to see famous animals like lions, elephants, or giraffes. Others hope to take amazing photos to share with friends. For many, it's about adventure, feeling the thrill of being close to wild creatures. Seeing animals in their natural home is very different from seeing them in a zoo. The animals are free and their behavior is more natural. Tourists can watch lions hunt, play, or rest with their families. This helps people learn about nature and how animals live. Some people visit for the culture too. Many safaris are led by local guides who teach about their land and traditions. It's a way to support local communities and protect wildlife at the same time. In the end, many tourists say a safari is one of the most exciting trips they have ever taken. The memories last forever. Lions are known as the kings and queens of the jungle, a title that conjures images of power, majesty, and mystery. With their golden coats and impressive manes, they have fascinated humans for centuries, inspiring countless stories and legends. But despite the popular saying, lions don't actually live in dense jungles. Instead, their true home is the vast, open grasslands of Africa, called savannas. These wide, sun-drenched plains provide the perfect environment for lions to thrive, offering both cover for hunting and space for their large families. A group of lions is called a pride, and it's one of the most unique social structures among big cats. Unlike leopards or tigers, which are solitary, lions live and work together in close-knit groups. A pride usually consists of several related females, their playful cubs, and a few powerful males. The females are often sisters or cousins, and they cooperate to raise their young and hunt for food. Lions are highly social animals, spending much of their time together. They show affection by nuzzling, grooming, and even cuddling, strengthening the bonds that hold the pride together. Lions are most active at night when the air is cooler and their prey is less alert. Their keen senses of sight and hearing help them navigate the darkness with ease. They also come alive in the cool hours of morning or evening, stretching, playing, and preparing for the day or night ahead. Hunting is a team effort. Lionesses work together, using clever strategies and silent communication to stalk and ambush animals like antelope or zebra. Their teamwork increases their chances of a successful hunt. During the heat of the day, lions often rest in the shade of trees or tall grass, escaping the blazing African sun. They can sleep for up to 20 hours a day, conserving energy for their next hunt. Despite their fierce reputation, lions can be quiet and gentle with each other, especially when caring for their young or greeting members of their pride. But when danger threatens, or when they need to defend their territory, lions become fierce and fearless. They will fight off intruders and protect their pride at all costs. Their mighty roar is one of the loudest sounds in the animal kingdom and can be heard from miles away, echoing across the plains. This powerful roar serves as a warning to other lions, letting them know that this territory is already claimed and that intruders are not welcome. Even though lions may look calm and relaxed when seen on safari, lounging in the grass, or watching quietly from a distance, they are always alert, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. Lions can move with incredible speed and power when needed. That's why tourists must always remember that these are wild animals, beautiful and fascinating, but also unpredictable and deserving of respect. Observing lions in their natural habitat is a privilege, and it's important to keep a safe distance and follow all safety guidelines. When a safari jeep comes close to a lion, a hush falls over everyone. The excitement in the air is almost electric, but at the same time, there's a sense of awe and respect. People instinctively lower their voices, and even the most talkative tourists suddenly become silent, as if they know they are in the presence of something truly magnificent. The guide, who knows the habits of these wild animals well, quietly instructs everyone to stay seated and avoid making any sudden movements. He reminds the group that lions are sensitive to noise and motion, and that their safety depends on remaining calm and still. The guide's calm demeanor helps reassure the tourists, even as their hearts race with anticipation. Cameras click softly as people try to capture the moment without disturbing the lion. Some tourists whisper excitedly to each other, sharing their amazement in hushed tones. The atmosphere is filled with a mix of nervous energy and wonder, as everyone tries to soak in the experience without drawing too much attention. The lion might glance at the jeep, its golden eyes meeting those of the tourists for a brief, unforgettable moment. Sometimes, it blinks lazily, then simply returns to resting, completely unfazed by the presence of humans so close by. On rare occasions, the lion stands up and strolls right next to the vehicle, its powerful body moving with effortless grace. The proximity is breathtaking. Just a few feet away, one of nature's most formidable predators walks by as if the jeep is just another part of the landscape. In these moments you can see every detail. The intense golden eyes that seem to look right through you, the tail flicking back and forth, and the rippling muscles beneath the lion's tawny coat. It's a reminder of the raw power and beauty of the wild. Honestly, it is both amazing and a little frightening. The thrill of being so close to a wild lion is matched only by the realization of how vulnerable you are in its world. Some people grip their seats tightly, while others can't help but smile in disbelief. Most lions, however, seem to ignore the jeeps entirely, as long as everyone remains quiet and calm. They are used to the presence of vehicles and have learned that tourists pose no threat if they respect the rules. The feeling is really hard to describe. Some tourists feel a surge of bravery, proud to be facing such a powerful animal up close. Others admit to feeling nervous, their hearts pounding as they realize just how wild and unpredictable nature can be. Many feel incredibly lucky to witness such a majestic creature in its natural habitat. For some, it's a lifelong dream come true, a story they'll tell for years to come. The guide often reminds everyone that it is important to respect the lion's space. Every encounter is unique. Sometimes the lions are playful, chasing each other or rolling in the grass, while other times they are simply resting in the shade or even hunting nearby. No two safaris are ever the same, and that unpredictability is what makes each experience so special. Every moment spent near these incredible animals is a reminder of the wild beauty and delicate balance of nature. Section 6. Safety first. Tips for lion encounters. Staying safe near lions is, very important. So, here are some simple rules every tourist should follow. First, always listen to your guide. They know the animals and the land best. Never leave the vehicle unless the guide says it is safe. Keep your voice low and your movements slow. Loud noises or sudden actions can disturb the animals. Never try to feed or touch a lion. Even if a lion looks calm, it can react quickly if it feels threatened. Wear neutral colors like beige, green, or brown. Bright colors can attract unwanted attention. Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times, and when taking photos, do not use a flash as it may startle the lions. By following these rules, you can enjoy the experience and help protect both yourself and the animals. Section 7. True story. A close call on safari. In 2015, a group of tourists visited the Ngorongoro crater in Tanzania. They were watching a pride of lions resting under a tree. Suddenly, a curious lioness walked over to their jeep. She sniffed the tires and even jumped onto the hood. The tourists froze in their seats. The guide whispered for everyone to stay calm and not to move. The lioness looked through the window, her face just inches away from one tourist. The group stayed silent, their hearts beating fast. After a tense minute, the lioness jumped off the jeep and walked back to her pride. The tourists let out a sigh of relief. No one was hurt, but everyone learned just how important it is to follow the guide's advice. This real-life story shows that wild animals can be unpredictable. Respect and caution are always needed. Section 8. How guides protect tourists. Safari guides are experts in animal behavior. Before every trip, they tell tourists how to stay safe. They watch the lions carefully and know when it is safe to get close. Guides are trained to spot danger. If a lion looks stressed or angry, the guide will drive away quickly and calmly. They also choose the best routes to avoid disturbing animal families or blocking their path. During an encounter, guides remind everyone to stay seated and quiet. They answer questions and help tourists understand what is happening. Many guides are also trained in first aid, just in case of an emergency. Because of the guide's skills, most safaris are safe and enjoyable. It is important to trust their experience at all times. Section 9. Respecting lions and traveling safely. Seeing lions in the wild is a special experience, but it is also a reminder that humans share the planet with powerful animals. We must respect their space and their way of life. Tourists should always follow the rules and listen to their guides. This keeps both people and lions safe. Remember, it is a privilege to visit the lion's home, not a right. By traveling responsibly, tourists help protect wild animals and their habitats. Good behavior sets an example for others. It also helps local communities that depend on tourism. If you ever go on safari, enjoy every moment, but always show respect. Safe travels and happy adventures.